The issue here, and one that Japanese gamers are pointing out in the trailer for the game and elsewhere online shown above and below, is that Assassin's Creed is a series about retaining a degree of fidelity to historical events that in other games in the series, people of that locale and period were consistent with history and their varying host cultures. Okay, so changing it here is odd and not in keeping with the other Assassin's Creed games, which is what Japanese fans are mostly pointing out online. Holy shit. Who is this? Who is this? Shout out to you, Ali Barter. Y'all not gonna like this. What could have worked, the women, close your ears. Close your ears, ladies. If you would have cut out the female ninja and just put a male Japanese ninja and have Yasuke and the Japanese male ninja team up at some point. That's what you could have done. What you should have done. And maybe this wouldn't have.
What makes you think that I'm an answer if you ain't mine? Even if you call me up on.
All right, guys. All right, man. This shit is still blowing up. My Twitter has been on fire. I mean, look at this shit, man. This game has been ratioed to oblivion. What's happening? Okay, so we already talked about it. We've already discussed a lot of things, but there's new developments. As you can see right here, Ubisoft has been ratioed to hell. Nobody likes this trailer. But I'm guessing, I guess we'll see, how well this game does. I tell you what, if the game is good, then it really doesn't matter, right? It really doesn't matter at all if this game is good. I think that's a dope scene right there, but whatever. So, but that's not what we want to talk about, because this shit is insane, right? This shit is absolutely insane. Where is it? Okay. I didn't realize when I posted this yesterday that it was going to get 206,000 views. I had no idea this story was this big. My account has ballooned up. I want to remind a lot of y'all that I was at 500 followers just last month. You know what I mean? Just last month. But here's what I really want to show y'all though. Okay? This shit is comical. Lord have mercy. So, hold on, let me go to the first tweet. Where is it? Okay. So apparently there's a Wikipedia war. Okay? This is insane. God damn. This is insane.
I'm fighting for my life.
Y'all killing me, man.
Killing me with this.
I thought I was gonna be done with Assassin's Creed, but these niggas are having a Wikipedia war. So here's what Grums wrote, right? So a Wikipedia editor called Theozilla is getting called out for editing Yasuke's page in an edit war against Wikipedia's own policy. He keeps insisting Yasuke was a samurai, says he doesn't need a source, and is responsible for defacing the Yasuke page by deleting stuff. Uh-oh. So here's somebody says, whoever he is, he's getting called out in the talk section of his own profile. Hi, Theozilla. This is what they responded. Hi, Theozilla. I noticed that you have reverted to restore your preferred version of an article several times. The impulse to undo an edit you disagree with is understandable, but I wanted to make sure you're aware that the edit warring policy disallows repeated reversions even if they are justifiable. All editors are expected to discuss content disputes on article talk pages to try to reach consensus. If you are unable to if you are unable to agree, please use one of the dispute resolution options to seek input from others. Using this approach instead of reverting can help you avoid getting drawn into an edit war. Thank you. And that's Muddy Basilic. I don't even know, guys, I don't use Wikipedia all that much. You know what I'm saying? I've always been told Wikipedia is some garbage. Not garbage. It's not completely accurate. So how does this work? Does this person, Muddy Basilic, work for the company? I don't know. But seeing this got the whole internet dancing on Mr. Theozilla. Nigga, this shit is so serious that niggas are literally going out trying to alter media in the event to change history. They're literally trying to change history. And keep in mind, guys, keep this in mind. Don't let this flow over your head or fly over your head. This is a small microscopic a glimpse into the future if you let these progressives take over. Notice what he said, right? All editors are expected to discuss content disputes on articles, talk pages to try to reach consensus. That's democracy. That's talking it out, finding out what's works. Bring what we believe is facts. You bring what you believe is facts, and then we kind of like sort it out from there. Theozilla is a communist. He don't believe in none of that shit. God damn. He don't believe in none of that. He said, nah, I said this is what it is. This is what I like. This is what I believe. And that's what it's gonna be. Yeah. Then it gets worse, right? It gets worse. Shout out to Grums, as always. You know what I'm saying? Oh shit. Let me go back. Then he said, here we go. He says, update, they deleted it. Wikipedia editors have already altered Yasuke's entry. They did it just moments after I tweeted, covering up for Ubisoft and Assassin's Creed Shadows. They did this with Warhammer, and now they're doing it to real history. Here you go. Documented life in Japan. In 1579, Yasuke arrived in Japan in service of the Italian Jesuit missionary Alessandro Valignano, visitor of missions in the Indies and India. He had been appointed the visitor. I don't think any of this matters. Let me see. It is important to note that there are no historical writings or evidence that Yasuke was considered a samurai. He was never given a fief or referred to as one in any writings. Okay, so I mean this goes like my last video. My last video was talking about how, you know, there are people that are suggesting that he was actually a samurai. But this right here says it's important to note that there are no historical writings or evidence that Yasuke was considered a samurai. So why did, like, remember that video from earlier from that that guy that was talking, that the Japanese guy that was talking? He said himself that Yasuke was a samurai. He said he was one of the most famous foreign samurais. So, and then here's part of the edit, Roy. Revision history. For any version listed below, click on the date. Oh wow, these guys are going at it. Compare selected revisions. Yo, this is insane. Niggas are literally fighting over, like, niggas are like, and I wonder, like, who got the most accurate history? Most of the people I talked to, most of the people in my comments of the last video has said Yasuke was never a samurai. He was a retainer, and a retainer was no different than a squire to a knight. He was there to carry swords. He was there as what some would consider to be a pet to Nobunaga. And that's it. He was given a house, at least according, even like sources on both sides of the argument have said, yes, he was provided a house, but he was provided no land. So, I mean, listen, and they in here squabbling, man. They squabbling.
Teach your man how to squabble. Get that trigger next time, nigga.
I've never seen niggas squabble in the Wikipedia. Look, we're learning the law. One man is fighting a holy war against communist revisionists to prevent Yasuke from becoming progressive propaganda. Hundreds of editors are now attacking Wikipedia to alter history, ensuring that AC Shadows don't receive too many blows. This is better than paying $70 to Ubisoft. He called them niggas Ubisoft, boy. He called him Ubisoft. That's my first time hearing that one. I don't even know what I'm looking at, guys. Like I said, I don't use Wikipedia. And I like what this person said. This is why I gave Wikipedia $0 when they asked for help. Same. I used to remember them. Back in the day, they used to beg for donations. Like, sorry guys, I don't give homeless people donations. I damn sure ain't giving it to some niggas running a website. What you think this is?
Yeah. Wouldn't let that shit happen to me though.
But anyway, so yeah, Japanese fans are puzzled that Yasuke is in Assassin's Creed Shadows. The new trailer for Assassin's Creed Shadows has dropped, and this time it's set in feudal Japan. But some Japanese gamers are puzzled that it includes Yasuke. Yasuke was an actual historical figure that lived in Japan during the 16th century and was most likely of African origin. He would have also been around during the time period that this game is set. However, almost nothing is really known about Yasuke, which in part means he's a great narrative blank slate to work with, but that isn't always without its pitfalls. You see, gamers have been waiting for Assassin's Creed to come to Japan for years now. It's the land of ninjas, the epitome of stealth, so it has always been a perfect fit for a gaming series built around stealthy assassinations in an interesting historical context. And we read this in my first video about this. Now, one of the protagonists in Shadows is indeed a ninja from Iga. I'm sorry. This is a very famous and important region in Japan, and in many ways is the birthplace of the ninja. I actually used to live in Miken, and going to Ueno Castle was a lot of fun, not least because you had all these great exhibitions about the history of the ninja. So Iga is a big part of what ninjas are in Japan. Anyway, while Ubisoft didn't just stop with making Shadows about ninjas in a series where you are meant to stealthily assassinate people is somewhat beyond me. Facts. That's a fact. Okay. Shit, I done got lost. However, the issues start with the fact that the other protagonist is Yasuke, and he's now a samurai. Yasuke has been portrayed in a bunch of different ways over the years in anime such as Afro Samurai and the more recent Yasuke on Netflix. In these works, it was clear this was meant as an entirely fictional what-if scenario, and they are all great. It's worth noting that it is a what-if scenario. Having Yasuke depicted as a cool samurai was entirely fine, and it was clear there was a great deal of artistic license involved. The issue here, and one that Japanese gamers are pointing out in the trailer for the game and elsewhere online shown above and below, is that Assassin's Creed is a series about retaining a degree of fidelity to historical events that in other games in the series, people of that locale and period were consistent with history and their varying host cultures. Okay, so changing it here is odd and not in keeping with the other Assassin's Creed games, which is what Japanese fans are mostly pointing out online. Holy shit. Who is this? Who is this? Shout out to you, Ali Barter. Thank you for speaking facts, sir. I appreciate you. He says, in addition, a massive edit war has, and he brings up the edit war, and he says, personally, I'm not all that bothered by all this, but I get why it's confusing people, especially in Japan. Again, I don't know why Ubisoft just didn't focus on making the game about ninjas, and they could have avoided all this nonsense. I will likely play the game when it comes out this November, but for now, gamers in Japan are mostly puzzled, and I think puzzled is being nice about it. You know what I'm saying? It's being nice. They honestly, you know what could have worked? What could have worked is if you would have put y'all not gonna like this. What could have worked, the women close your ears, ladies. If you would have cut out the female ninja and just put a male Japanese ninja and have Yasuke and the Japanese male ninja team up at some point. That's what you could have done, what you should have done, and maybe this wouldn't have. But putting a female ninja, like, nobody's complaining about the female ninja part of it. Like, okay, but that's only because nobody wanted to be called a racist and a misogynist. But if you would have put a male Japanese ninja in here, it wouldn't have been that much of an issue, because then Japanese players, right, they still get to play as their male Japanese ninja while also getting to explore a kind of fictional story of Yasuke being a samurai, which everybody knows he wasn't a samurai, but, well, no, not everybody apparently does not know he's a samurai. But anyway, that's what I believe. Y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comments. I'm sorry, out there in Japan, I know y'all confused, and welcome to hell.
Welcome to hell, motherfucker!
Oh, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck